Hey everybody, my name is John. Welcome to the CryptoBase second market review video. Over the past 24 hours, we've seen a drop in most coins. The market cap is down to 410 billion now, which is about a 20 billion drop from yesterday. Bitcoin dominance is up to 37.1%, representing the fact that the altcoins are actually dropping further than Bitcoin. So some of the biggest gainers today include Bitcoin Private, Verge, Decentraland. There was some big news today with both Verge and Stellar Lumens being listed on Bitfinex. So this shows that the traders in Bitfinex could now have the opportunity to trade some of their Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT for Verge or Stellar Lumens, and Verge is obviously spiked on this news. And Stellar Lumens had earlier in the day and briefly took the number 7 spot from Litecoin. But Litecoin has managed to take back the number 7 spot, but still there's just about 200 million between their market caps. So as a big surge in the price of either could they could be swapping back and forth. So let's go into some of the technicals of Bitcoin. For those of you who watched yesterday's video, I said I wasn't planning on trading while Bitcoin was trading between 9,400 and 9,200, which it was for the past few days. In the early hours of this morning, around 1 a.m., it managed to break out to the downside of this range, and we're seeing this big red candle here on huge volume representing that. And it's managed to actually drop further since then as well, but it's after stabilizing for the last few hours around the 8,900 point. Could have further to drop, or it could be bottoming out. There's reasons to be made for, or there's cases to be made for both. Cases to be made for bottoming out on some of the lower time frames. On the 15-minute, we see the chart forming higher lows and higher highs. But on the longer time frames, we haven't seen this forming just yet. So I will keep an eye out, see if it can reach back up to the 9,000 level and maybe have a bit of an increase in volume. Then I will be quite confident that it's the short-term drop is over for now. Some of the altcoins I want to cover today. I covered EOS yesterday. I also want to cover today. There was some big news yesterday that showed that EOS has some of the same flaws in its technology that ERC20 tokens were found to have last week. And we've seen a huge drop on this and not so big of a drop today. So maybe this could be a small bit further to drop, but some buyers accumulating. And we can also see that the drop today was on less volume than the drop yesterday, indicating that the strength is coming out of this drop. Another coin that I want to cover is Verge. On the left here we have the daily, on the right the hourly. So as I said, the big news of the day was Stellar Lumens and Verge being lifted on Bitfinex. Obviously this is a positive for price because it makes the coin available to traders and investors that it wouldn't have been available to before. But these kind of situations are extremely hard to call and speculate on unless you hear the news extremely early before the prices even ran at all. Because we see on the hourly here, there's a huge spike, but we also have a sharp drop off just a few hours ago. So if you got in on or heard about the news anywhere on this upsurge, it's hard to know when the end of the run is actually taking place or when there's further to go. And once again, it after the down spike, it surges again. So it's hard to know if it's going to drop off again or it's going to keep spiking. These things are extremely hard to speculate on. In the news today, we have both Charlie Lee and Vitalik Buterin hitting the headlines. Charlie Lee hints at moving away from Litecoin in the interest of decentralization. So one thing Bitcoin has, which none of the other cryptocurrencies has, is Satoshi Nakamoto is unknown. He's left the project, so the project is completely decentralized. It's completely in the hands of the nodes and the miners and the developers. Whereas in a project like Ethereum or Litecoin, we have Charlie Lee to look to. We have Vitalik Buterin. So it would be an interesting case if Charlie Lee did leave Litecoin, and then it was completely up to developers on the future of the project. And another big piece of news is Vitalik Buterin mentioning sharding to come for Ethereum. So Ethereum has some huge scalability issues. Many people will be familiar with the CryptoCase story of 2017, where the Ethereum network pretty much broke down under this decentralized application, which was to buy and breed digital keys. So the reason these scalability issues occur is because the more nodes which are set up, the longer it takes to reach consensus over transactions. And one of the potential solutions to this is sharding. So instead of each node verifying the whole blockchain, the transaction data will be split and sent to separate nodes. So I don't know the intricacies of the technical details for this, but BlockGeeks has an article which explains it, breaks it down quite well. So I would recommend looking into that, and I will put the links in the description. So another quick one from me today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to hear more from us, follow us on social media. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, but we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.